hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
All right, what is going on, entertainers? So time come tell with another video. You already know what this is. I came here for the love. I came here for the clout. I came here for the opportunities. I came here for the followers. I came here for love. Additionally, okay? We do a Love Island Beyond the Villa episode 2. Make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please hype up the video. That's very important. If you if you're missing to do that, what's wrong with you? Okay, the episode starts off with TJ and Iris. They're like, to me, I felt like I was watching a Home Goods commercial. Like, they're so white and pure. It's like not even funny. Like, I can't even imagine them having SDX. Like, I just can't picture them in the bedroom. Like, he's probably like, oh my God, like, am I hurting you? Iris is like, I don't know what I'm feeling, but I like it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I just cannot picture them doing anything. Like, oh, okay. But they're cute as hell. Like, I will say that. Like, I feel like that's one of the truest couples is them, Taylor and Clark. And that's really about it, in my opinion. That's like a true couple that has come out of the freaking season. Okay. Now, Hannah ends up meeting with Jeremiah and Amaya. Amaya is so dramatic. She comes in with an umbrella and her luggage. Like, you know damn well you did not just come straight off the airport. Like, I refuse to believe she just came straight off the airport and right into a scene. Like, the producers was like, no, we're filming a scene right as you land. You're walking in, and that's it. Okay, you don't even have. We can't reschedule it. We're on a time crunch. Like, I can't picture them doing that. So she gotta hit her with the dramatics and come through. She has the umbrella over her, so she's just like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so tired, but like, what's the tea? Hannah's like, you look so good. It's the concealer. So they start catching her up on what happened, and they start telling them how she kind of went off on Pepe, and Hannah is planning like a Friendsgiving. So with this Friendsgiving, they come to the agreement of they are not going to invite ops, aka foes. So it's really going to be a Friendsgiving because they do not want to invite any outsiders to the cast. Friendsgiving. TJ calls them and let them know, like, hey, I'm going to make things official with Iris. He wants to make things official with her. He wants to be in a full-fledged relationship with her, which is really, really nice because Iris does deserve it out of all of the girlies. So Hannah and Amaya and Jeremiah, they're going to help him plan that because she does not know that she's going to be asked to be his girlfriend. Okay. Now we get to Pepe and Brian. You know what's so funny? Pepe, ever since Hannah said that, we haven't seen his hair. That man gonna have a beanie. He gonna have a hat. Like me. Before I got the transplant. Okay, straight up. I ain't even mad at you, Pepe. Okay, all I'm telling you, boy, go down to the clinic. You don't even got to go outside of the US, babes. It'll do your wonders. I'm telling ya, your confidence is going to skyrocket. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all think Pepe is bad and he's messy now? The moment he get that transplant, baby, y'all won't be able to tell him nothing. Y'all gonna have to call him Pepito. Y'all can't even call him Pepe anymore. His name gonna be Pepito Suave. Straight up. Because the amount of confidence and cockiness he's going to gain after that transplant. Yo, you guys are going to be sick of him. So another person who's there is Belle with an A. Okay. And now she is really on Pepe and Brian's side because she feels like they were welcoming to her. They didn't even know her like that. And they showed up to her birthday. She feels like they're misjudged on the cast and they were not given a fair chance. I do understand that. And Bella A has all the right to feel that way because it's not like she was around this whole cast for long. So she doesn't owe any of the other cast members loyalty. Plus, she's really a guy's girl. I'm not saying she's not a girl's girl, but she gives me she's a guy's girl. So it didn't surprise me at all. So we see Jeremiah modeling for I guess like this suit company or whatever, and then Chris ends up joining. So they start talking and catch it up, and Chris says that he sees, he sees something in Miss Coco, and that he wants to kind of see and explore Coco. So we still exploring on Beyond the Villa. By the way, something about Coco don't hit me right. I don't know what it is, and I remember thinking this during Love Island. Something about her is off to me. And I'm never wrong when I have this feeling. It's this feeling I have. Something about her, like it don't seem like it's either she's super fake or she's putting on like a persona, she's not being herself. But something about her is off. I don't care what nobody say. I remember saying that even when I was doing the recap, like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And this episode kind of like proved me right. So meanwhile, Adriana joins Hannah and they're getting like Manny and Petty's in Hannah's spot. And they end up FaceTiming Coco. Child, she was made up and done, hair done, makeup done, all that. I said, girl, deal with the producer said, hey, Adriana's gonna FaceTime you in about 10 minutes. Make sure you're ready. Okay. These shows are so produced. It's like so funny to watch. I'm like, okay. So she FaceTime you and you just all of a sudden had her hair, makeup, all that done, just ready. Mm, sure. Like, come on now. Meanwhile, we get this whole situationship between Jeremiah and Adriana, which by the way, like, I just know they will have some good sex. Let me stop. You ever look at two people that are together, you just like, oh my God, I just know that would be bomb. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. So Adriana feels like Jeremiah is sort of playing games and they kind of like each other, but the way he's been acting towards her, like he's been really showing affection towards her. So she doesn't know how to really take that. So at one point she started kind of texting him to be able to meet up like on some date type ish. And apparently he was like, oh, he texts her back, oh, hey, bestie. Which to me, I don't like when people do that, especially if you're interested in somebody, because I'm gonna feel friend zone. So I'm gonna just stop pursuing you altogether. You hit me with the bestie friend, all that bye. Because what am I chasing? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a track runner. I'm not, you a runner, you a track star. I don't do that. You get what I'm saying? So that would have been curtains for me. But Adriana seemed disappointed, but it still seems like she's like wanting that something to happen between them. I will say though, they would be good together just because they built a friendship before they got together romantically. Versus Adaina, she used to get love bombed by Johnny. Who else love bombed her? Brian love bombed her a little bit. So it's like she's so quick to get love bombed quickly that it would be good to go with Jeremiah because y'all built a friendship and then y'all can start dating. So it's like, and the sex gonna be bomb. So Clark ends up meeting up with Amaya and Iris, and they start talking about some of the relationships and friendships that they have. And we get Coco get brought up. Shout out to Winter, y'all. Winter got promo for her podcast. Okay. And Clark feels away because Coco went on Winter's podcast and basically talked about her and said how she felt betrayed because she did not vote for her to stay in the villa. This is the weird stuff I'm talking about when it comes to Coco. Like something about her is off to me. I can't put my finger on it, but it's like I don't know. It's just like I feel like she's not being herself on this show. It gives very much like acting. Like she's either acting more appropriately, so that way she's not looked at a certain way. It's like a little odd to me. So she started talking about how she was close to Coco in the villa because both of them were the two black girls that came in. Plus, they were God fearing. So it threw her because she felt like, why didn't you come to me about it instead of going on the podcast? Okay, this is the same podcast that had Winter and Coco end up falling out. So Coco not even cool with the people that she went and spilled the tea to. If y'all remember, Winter went off on it. Like, girl, you came to my podcast. You didn't even spill any tea, okay? She didn't even say nothing salacious or crazy. For enough for them. But whatever she said, still got her in hot water with some of the cast. Alondria, Clark. Okay, at one point of the episode, Chris invites Coco to a date, and we get to the date. Coco looks so good though. The bitch might be a little bit weird, but she looked good. I'm telling you, okay? That body was T middle initial. Do you hear me? She looks so freaking good. So Chris is there. Chris brings her flowers. He's like, "Oh, what did you do today?" He's like, a little bit working out. I'm like, no shade, Chris. You need to get some sort of like employment so these people stop clowning you. Because now that you can't say I could go back and play overseas, they're gonna start talking about you badly. But I doubt Chris really gives a crap, to be honest, because his height, I feel like makes him get away with a lot. The nigga's about like 6'9". You get what I'm saying? That height in itself, he could get away with a whole lot. Okay. At one point, Coco was having like a hot flash in the confessionals over Chris. I said, "Oh, you really liking him." You get what I'm saying? Like she said in the villa as well. She said on the date as well that she feels a way, of course, about what Clark did, and she also talks a little bit about who she would have went for had she stayed in the villa. She said she would have went for Chris. I kind of hate when they say that because it's like, of course they're saying that in hindsight, but would you really have went for Chris back then with Crazy Huda around? Maybe she might, and that would have been some good TV because Coco don't seem like the type that back down, baby. They would have been really fist fighting up in there. You know what I'm saying? It really would have been Love Island baddies. Shout out to Beyond the Villa cast and Love Island cast because dating is already awkward in itself, depending on who the person is. I couldn't imagine cameras all in my face while I'm doing it. Like I would go like, "Oh, that is so cringe," and it's so like, "Ooh." So shout out to the cast for being able to do that because many would not be able to do that. I swear to God. Okay, many would not be able to literally sit there and talk and get to know each other, and you have a camera like this and a boom like this over your head, picking up every little word that you do say. So, you really got to give props to the cast. So, Grayson is a big part of this episode because she's friends with Clark and Coco. And she's basically trying to play peacemaker between the two. And she sits with Clark, and Clark basically lets her know, like, I didn't really mess with what Coco did or whatever. So, when I see at the Friendsgiving, it's going to be a little bit awkward because, like, she could have easily came to me instead of going to the podcast like she did. Okay. Then we get to the Friendsgiving because no shade, Pepe and Brian, y'all seen could have been left out. Pepe gets another tattoo. So we get to the Friendsgiving and all the cast is there except for, of course, Pepe is not there and Brian is not there, right? And they didn't get an invite from Iris at all because they are in the outs with the group, and Brian, he feels like it's pushing him to be able to sit with Adina because to sit with freaking Amaya because that will make them more cool and they could be around each other. Really, it's giving Brian said, "Hey, if we're gonna be excluded out of all these group events, they're gonna demote us to like friends of the cast, and our check is gonna get cut. So we got to make this right. I'm gonna have to sit and apologize to Amaya Papaya so I can be able to make sure to come to keep my full cast uh position. So I'm not friend of the cast, and my camera time doesn't go from zilch to 0. By the way, Peacock, do better. You guys have been cutting Grayson's freaking whatchamacallit camera time since Love Island. And then y'all cutting it again on this show. Because a couple of her scenes were flashbacks and not in real time. My God. Like, imagine going on a show like that. You go and get another show in a season, and you end up getting cut left or right with your scenes. So Coco ends up having a conversation with Clark. Coco, I'm gonna have to hit you with the why would you do that? Because how the hell can a friend love bomb you?
Now I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this.
That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because
Why you do that?
why I do what?
I think what she meant was she felt like she was not there's not a word for it, but I get what she was trying to say. It's just that word don't make no sense. Because love bomb, you gotta be effing somebody or trying to F somebody to love bomb somebody. I think she meant her and Clark related so much, and they were such good friends, even though they were known each other for a few days, such good acquaintances, friends, that she felt like she gave her overwhelming amount of love. So she was thrown off when she didn't vote for her to stay. But to use the word love bomb, that is crazy diabolical. I don't care what nobody said. And to me, Coco's making this situation a little bit more exaggerated because once again, y'all were around each other for 4 days. Now I do get it because it's like we kin folks, so we supposed to have each other back. So I get it. But it's still like, come on now, like you doing a little bit too much when none of y'all won except for 2 people. It's not even that deep. Okay. I think she was really upset, of course, because her camera time got cut short and she wanted to be a bigger part of the season, and she was not a bigger part of the season. It's like, listen, you got the camera time that you did. You could have been Grayson, you know what I'm saying, or Bella A, where you was barely up in there and your scenes getting cut and some more shit. So it's just like, be grateful for the time frame that you did have, Buki. But okay, at one point, Grayson steps in to sort of pause it and pause the conversation, and they're like, "Oh, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're wrapping it up." Because she's like, I don't want you guys to argue. I love you guys. I was like, "Oh, they're not gonna be friends though." You could tell Clark. I like Clark a lot. She not with the bullshit. Like once you do something weird to her, you could tell she puts it in the back of her mind and she like, okay, like we're done though. And I think that's exactly what happened with that. To be honest, Bella A ends up having a conversation with Amaya and Iris, and basically, giving her side of how Pepe and Brian are remorseful for what they did and how they should be given a chance of somewhat of a conversation for forgiveness, because y'all know once again she team bros. So in the midst of the Friendsgiving, Brian texts Amaya that hey, I know you're in LA, we need to meet, blah blah. So that's next episode is when they have that conversation. Not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to it because y'all know I'm not gonna lie how that conversation usually goes with Amaya when she's in her feelings and got done wrong by a nigga. Okay, we getting Amaya activated. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. Okay. Do I feel like Pepe and Brian should be forgiven? I feel like Brian should be forgiven more than Pepe. And the reason why is Pepe lied on people. If you lied on people saying this person sleep with that person on damn well they're not doing that, you a piece of crap. Now, Brian, on the other hand, he was just a horny bastard, got what he got, which a lot of the guys on this cast did, and they did. Same with Chris, same with some of the other dudes. So it's just like, he's not an evil person. Now, Pepe, he's shiesty because you lied. You know what I'm saying? That's different. That's like a whole different monster. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.